On February 2024, Indonesia will be holding the election to choose who will be the 8th president of Indonesia. This election will finally take place after 10 years of Mr. Jokowi's presidential era, or 2 presidential periods in Indonesia. 2 periods is the maximum amount of somebody to be the president of Indonesia. Not only Mr. Jokowi, but a couple of years ago, Mr. Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono also had 10 years of presidential era, or 2 periods. So, now 2 periods is the maximum amount. But a long time ago, Mr. Suharto was president of Indonesia for 32 years. That's a very long time for somebody to be a president. But did you know that we almost had a president who serves for life? And that someone is Mr. Sukarno. And in this video, we are gonna talk about it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abrar Hillaby. I'm from class XII-3. And to discuss about this, let's start discussing from the first time Mr. Sukarno was appointed as President of the Republic of Indonesia.
Jakarta, op de dag waarop ingenieur Sukarno beëdigd wordt tot president der Verenigde Staten van Indonesië.
Mansur imamana sahibat dawlati Indonesia ala a'daihi nasran zahira. Bahwa saya sekuat tenaga akan menunjukkan kesejahteraan Republik Indonesia Serikat.
People who had built a state upon the ruins of an empire. And the people of Asia and Africa, of the American.
Maka tokoh inti Arimanda yang saya terima.
As the years passed, Sukarno carried out all his obligations as President of the Republic of Indonesia. Sukarno served from 1946 to 1967. However, 4 years before he left his position as president, Sukarno was appointed president for life. Sukarno's appointment as president for life began with the aspirations of the class of 45 or angkatan 45 figures, especially Ayam Hanafi and Khairul Saleh, who first proposed the idea of making Sukarno president of Indonesia for life.
Saya berbicara langsung kepada rakyat seluruh Indonesia.
Of course, they didn't do this for no reason. The class of 45 or angkatan 45 figures, especially Ayam Hanafi, proposed this idea because they were worried that if the Indonesian Communist Party won the general elections again, a major civil war could occur. And at that time, only Sukarno was thought to be able to surpass the Indonesian Communist Party in popularity. At that time, the Indonesian Communist Party was at the peak of its glory in the 1957 elections, receiving the most votes from the 4 other parties. Therefore, if the elections are held according to schedule in 1963, the PKI was expected to win again. Finally, the proposal for a lifetime president was presented at the second MPRS session in Bandung. MPRS Decree number 3/MPRS/1963 was born regarding the appointment of the great leader of the Indonesian Revolution, Mr. Sukarno, as President of the Republic of Indonesia for life. After hearing the proposal, Mr. Sukarno felt persuaded. In this picture, we can see Mr. Sukarno holding the MPRS Decree regarding him being President for life. However, Mr. Sukarno was also worried that if he was appointed president for life, it would tarnish his face in the international world because he would not be a democratic leader. However, due to continued pressure, Sukarno finally softened. With a heavy heart, Mr. Sukarno agreed to this proposal, but he still felt that this action was not right. The following is a video clip where Mr. Sukarno discusses himself as president for life.
Lifelong president, that's true. But of course, I still retain the right to say one day, people, folks, no, I'm tired, let me go. You have done well, you have made me lifelong president, okay. Let us is if my what do you call it, my physical condition allows it, okay, I shall be president till the end of my life. But suppose one day I get tired and I retain the right to say, please let me go.
The decision to appoint Sukarno as President of Indonesia for life is considered to deviate from the 1945 Constitution. The 1945 Constitution states that Indonesia is a democratic country. Therefore, the appointment of President Sukarno as President of Indonesia for life was considered very deviant. The 1945 Constitution also does not recognize the appointment of a president for life. So, the decision to appoint Mr. Sukarno as President for life was no longer valid.